This lab, titled Meet in the Middle, studies the relationship between velocities and distance. For this experiment, we used two plastic cars that traveled at different velocities. We studied the distances they covered and how their velocities were related to that displacement. After analyzing these numbers, we came up with an equation to determine where they would meet in the middle. If they're traveling at different velocities and heading towards each other, at what distance will they crash into each other?
First, we found the velocity of each car. We did this by putting the cars next to a meter stick and measuring how long it took for the front of the car to travel 1 meter with a stopwatch. Then we converted these values to meters per second. We found the velocity of the first car was 0.161 meters per second, and the velocity of the second car was 0.198 meters per second. We made a prediction of where they would meet in the middle using these velocities. First, we made an equation to predict this. We started with d equals v1t plus v2 in parentheses t minus 3. Then we distributed the v2 to get d equals v1t plus v2t minus 3v2. Then we added 3v2 to each side and factored out the t from the right side. Then we divided both sides by in parentheses v1 plus v2 to reach the final equation of d plus 3v2 divided by v1 plus v2 equals t. Then we plugged in 2 for d, 0.198 for v1, and 0.161 for v2, and solved the equation to get 7.22 seconds from when the first car was released to when the cars collided. We multiplied the velocity of the first car by the 7.22 seconds it was in motion to find how far it had traveled before the collision. The first car traveled 1.16 meters. To check this, we multiplied the velocity of the second car by 7.22 seconds minus 3 because it had moved for 3 less seconds. We found that the second car traveled 0.84 meters. If the two values are added up, they equal exactly 2 meters, which is the total distance covered by the two cars.
The cars actually collided at 121 centimeters, 5 centimeters off from our prediction of 116 centimeters. This error could be due to human error or the inaccuracy of the timer that we used.